Motorola is hoping that good things can come in threes for the company's 2025 Razr line, which it announced on Thursday. Specifically, this year there are 3 Razr models, with a $1,300 Ultra Edition debuting alongside new editions of the base $700 Razr and the $1,000 Razr Plus. I got to spend a bit of time with the new Motorola Razrs, which Motorola is differentiating with slight design tweaks and spec changes. It's easy to mix up the Plus and Ultra models when folded, as they both include a 4-inch cover screen, while the base Razr uses a 3.6-inch cover screen adorned with a colorful bezel. Unfolded, all 3 phones feel quite tall, with the Ultra stretching to an expansive 7-inch display versus the slightly smaller 6.9-inch displays on the base Razr and the Razr Plus. Motorola is also using the new Razr line as a showcase for fashionable materials like Alcantara fabric and to provide its biggest Moto AI push so far. Moto AI is growing to include partnerships with Perplexity, Meta's Llama AI, Microsoft Copilot, and Google Gemini for a suite of features that can be activated using a dedicated button or by looking and speaking directly at the phone. Motorola says the services will complement each other. For instance, Perplexity can be invoked to help with research-based tasks like vacation planning, Llama AI will be used for summarizing notifications, and general queries can be fielded by either Copilot or Gemini. Motorola's own AI will also pitch in for offering proactive suggestions based on information available on the screen, and for a variety of photography enhancement features. But before we move forward, Motorola does have an elephant in the room we need to address for the Razr line. All 3 phones, including that $1,300 Ultra model, are only getting 3 years of software updates and 4 years of security updates. It's quite short when Google and Samsung are providing phones that cost as much with 7 years of support. But if we can overlook that, there are a lot of unique things happening with this year's new lineup that no other phone company is doing right now. Let's start with the Razr Ultra. Again, let's be clear, this is a $1,300 phone. This is expensive. But that high price is bringing a lot of features and even some fashion. The phone is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, which we're seeing in other Android flagships like the OnePlus 13, but it's also available in materials like wood and Alcantara fabric, both of which make the phones very nice to hold. That fabric edition, known as Pantone Scarab, is my favorite. It's made with a soft, velvety black material, and I enjoyed feeling it even if it does pick up all kinds of dust really fast. And the wood model, named Pantone Mountain Trail, is Motorola's first time bringing wood to a US phone since the Moto X from over a decade ago. There's also a magenta-like Cabaret color and Rio Red. Motorola also says the Ultra is the first foldable phone with a triple 50-megapixel camera system, but to be specific, that encompasses the main wide lens, the ultra-wide, and the selfie camera. That 7-inch interior display feels quite tall and could be a 2-hand device for many people when unfolded. The Ultra model I tested did not have an internet connection, but I could easily see how the wider space would be useful for gaming and movie watching. On the other hand, the 4-inch external display feels just nearly right for quick text and photography. I almost want this smaller display to be a hair taller, as its wider ratio makes it a bit more challenging for content. Both displays have an adaptive refresh rate of up to 165 Hz, which is ridiculously smooth. The Ultra will also include 16 gigs of memory, which is what we typically see in gaming phones, and can be purchased with 512 gig or 1 terabyte of storage. It also has a fast 68-watt wired charging speed that we also usually see in gaming phones, and a 30-watt wireless charging speed. Moving on to the Razr Plus and the Razr. Both phones are very similar to their 2024 models. The Razr Plus even reuses the same processor as that model, while the standard Razr moves up to a slightly newer MediaTek one. However, both phones do benefit from features coming to all 3 Razr phones, such as a new titanium reinforced hinge that Motorola says will help it through 35% more folds, and IP48 protection for submersion in up to 1.5 meters of water for 30 minutes. The Razr Plus comes in 3 colors, Pantone Mocha Mousse, Midnight Blue, and Hot Pink, while the Razr comes in 4 colors, the green Spring Bud, Gibraltar Sea Blue, Parfait Pink, and the white Lightest Sky. The Razr phones will go on pre-order May 7th and officially go on sale May 15th. What do you think of the $1,300 Razr Ultra or any of the other Motorola Razr phones? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.